Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum has fulfilled my expectations for this correction, and we've now reached the 78.6 retracement level. That level got tested, briefly broken, but not sustained below that 2,956 level. And also we haven't seen invalidation because that would require a break below the 2,800 mark, or let's say 2,810. I'm talking here about the 5th of July low. So what we do have on this chart is a rally which could be the D wave of a triangle or the wave 1 of an already unfolding 5th wave to the upside. And then we have a 3-wave pullback. I mean, it is clearly a 3-wave pullback labeled as an A, B, C structure. And we've been watching for this C wave decline now for a few days. The B wave did top. We had a trend line here. When that trend line got broken, it was our first signal that a C wave decline is unfolding. The price never broke above resistance, which would have required a relabeling, like an extended B wave would have been possible, or a direct breakout, but resistance wasn't broken. And so it fulfilled the ABC structure wave count that we talked about. Only a few days ago, I think 3-4 days ago already, I highlighted the 2,956 level as next ideal targets. Or target, not targets, and it was also communicated on our Discord server at the time. That was on the 31st. I highlighted to you that the price seems to be following the C wave scenario to the downside. See, at the time we were still, this is the trend line I mentioned. So you can see that trend lines can be helpful for traders and for initial signals. They don't determine the wave count, however, but they can tell us when momentum is shifting, for example, when there is break of support and so on. So we had a trend line break, a retest of that trend line from below, and then the market moved down to that 2,956 level and followed the downside wave count. Wave C has to be an ending diagonal due to the overlapping nature of this structure. The price should reach 2,956 ideally, because the 100% extension level is located there. And then I highlighted that a break above 3,365 invalidates this preferred microstructure. So that never happened. So we followed through. We reached 2,956. We're now trading at 2,992. And I'm just watching now for signals that we've bottomed. However, I have to say, I've been noting the weakness on the ETH chart compared to Bitcoin now for a while. Sometimes we track the ETH BTC chart. Generally, Ether seems weaker than Bitcoin. There's no evidence that Ethereum has started to outperform Bitcoin. And therefore, a break of, let's say a sustained break of support wouldn't be surprising. All I can share with you at the moment is we've got a complete downside structure. We've got the price where we wanted it. I'm just watching for reversal signals now, but I'm skeptical about ETH. But it's, this is ideally the point now where that reversal would happen. I mean, again, the price is where it needs to be. It is testing that level we wanted it to test. But again, it's a test of the level. It doesn't mean it has to turn around there. Now, a downside structure that's complete doesn't mean that the reversal is happening. That would require now an impulse to the upside, which we're going to talk about in a minute. Just want to explain again to you this wider structure and what happens if we break below key support. So any break below the intraday low would likely lead to a test of that invalidation level at $2,810. Then we have support at 2,671 and 2,446, which is when I will have to probably change the larger degree assumption of this chart. And we're dealing then with a larger degree 4th wave instead of the 4th wave of this wave degree that likely bottomed on the 5th of July. So again, a break of support wouldn't be entirely surprising given the weakness on this chart, but it's not broken, and so I don't treat the chart as broken. Just want to note the weakness and that ideally we're turning around from somewhere here. The 1-hour chart was completely oversold. Let me just shift that to the upside. Completely oversold on the 1 hour. We now see a bit of a bounce. The 4-hour chart also oversold. The daily chart nearly oversold. Not yet, okay, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, it's just something to observe, but it couldn't maintain its position in the bullish range here on the daily RSI. So yeah, I mean, weakness. Okay, what's now needed as a confirmation we've bottomed? An impulse above the last swing high, which is located at 3,215. We're far away from that. Not sure if this is going to develop on the weekend. there's an initial Fibonacci resistance range which we can add to the chart. That's literally just the initial resistance range. A better signal that we've bottomed would be a break above 2000, no, 1 second. What was it? 3,215, yeah. So there's a resistance area, just something to watch. I'm not going to put any labels on this because the wave count to the downside is full, and we're now waiting for additional signals to see if the market can turn around indeed, yeah. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.